How's it going, guys? Genix to Crypto here, and today I have another very interesting video on Bitcoin and its cryptocurrency. We are going to be talking about news today, guys. Very interesting stuff. Let's just touch up on some very key interesting things. The BTC dominance is 54.2% according to coinmarketcap.com. So that's really nice. That means BTC dominance is over 50%, which to me I like. Bitcoin has dropped by 3.82% in the last 24 hours, so it's currently at 5,517. That doesn't matter though, because it went really high up from around 4,800 all the way to what it is right now, which is really crazy. Bitcoin Cash, as I said in past videos, Bitcoin Cash, I knew it was going to be a failure. Honestly, guys, it's at 310 right now, and the only way that it would go higher is if companies start adopting it, which has only been happening a little bit. So whatever about that one. Ripple has been slightly going up lately, so that's very interesting to look at. Ethereum crippling a little down, as you can see right here. BitConnect at 189 went a little down, but as you can see, BitConnect has a trend of always going up, just like how Bitcoin kind of has the same trend, but Bitcoin's more volatile. It goes down, up, down, up. BitConnect's a little, and then it goes a little like that. It kind of does something like that. So yeah, I just want to touch up on those kind of things real quickly. Now let's get on to the news, guys. Right over here, very crazy and interesting. South Korea prepares to tax Bitcoin use. Now, I think it is something that needs to be done, mainly because even though we all hate to be taxed, it is something that is necessary to increase the country and all that good stuff, right? Roads, blah 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 blah. We all know why we need to be taxed. So it's going to be very interesting how they're going to try to tax Bitcoin. As we all know, Bitcoin's not really something that you need a face for. You don't have to share your public information to be able to purchase Bitcoin. So it's going to be really interesting to be able to see how these people are going to be taxing Bitcoin. What I've noticed onto my own bank that I use is when I purchase Bitcoin through Coinbase, it actually charges me an international tax. So I guess I am being already taxed by it, but it's a very small amount, so I'm not really that concerned. It's like per $200-300 of Bitcoin that I purchase, it's around $2-3 of international taxes that I pay, which is not too much. But yeah, guys, Korea to tax Bitcoin use. I read right over here, South Korea is preparing to tax Bitcoin use after the cryptocurrency trading volume skyrocketed past that of Kosdaq. Han Swang-hee, the commissioner of the country's national tax service, told lawmakers this weekend that the issue of how to best tax crypto is being discussed, including the areas of capital gains tax, the VAT, and gift tax. Very interesting. Here's a quote right here. The commissioner then replied. What did he reply about? He was asked, as the daily transaction value of virtual money grows beyond the Kosdaq, we must actively cope with the shift away from the conventional reservations. What is the taxation plan? Business Post reported. The commissioner then replied, this is NTC Commissioner Han Swang-hee, which is him. He says, I am still taxing business income, and I am discussing whether to tax the value added tax or capital gains tax with regard to virtual currencies such as Bitcoin. Like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see how they actually implement this kind of thing. If you guys want to read the entire article, like always, I put all the links of what we talk about into the description, just so for you guys to be able to access the story more better and be able to read more in depth if you choose to do so. So another very interesting thing that I saw is this is actually very alarming, and I feel like this is going to happen more as Bitcoin grows and grows and grows, as it's always been doing. PNC Bank threatens to close customers' account for buying Bitcoin. So the story goes, the PNC Bank recently threatened one of the customers for purchasing Bitcoin. The bank wanted to shut down the customer's account. This has been a story floating around the internet the last few days. The victim was Eli Tuhi, and I have the Reddit post up here. I'm going to show it in a second. He elaborated on the situation in a Reddit post, saying the bank started by asking him questions about recent Bitcoin purchases. Now let's actually go to that Reddit post. So he pretty much said here he's been with the PNC Bank for 15 years. He got a call to verify unusual activity. They asked to confirm a couple transactions, and then they say, for what purpose are you buying Bitcoin? They saw the Coinbase example transactions. He didn't want to answer. He then then the person asked again, what are you going to do with the Bitcoin? And he didn't want to answer. He then informed that the security team told they would exit the relationship with me, as in close his account, if they didn't get satisfactory answers, which is very alarming for a bank to call you and pretty much threaten you in that way. And then he relented and he told him for investment purposes, hoping to avoid needing to switch banks. He said he thinks that might satisfy them, but the PNC bank wants nothing to do with Bitcoin. Anyone else gotten calls like this? Time to find a new bank. Apparently, I agree with that. With that comment, I would definitely find another bank after that. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening right now. Very crazy stuff. Yeah, like I said, I'll have the whole story on the description below. But yeah, exit the relationship, pretty much everything that I just said. And as we all know, guys, Bitcoin has been going very high. It is very close to reaching $100 billion as a market cap. That is so impressive, right? That would actually make Bitcoin be in like if it were to be the top 100 global companies, global meaning the entire world companies, it would be in that list. It's technically already in that list, but at 100 billion it would be pretty high in the list. So that's really nice, guys. As Bitcoin grows, we're gonna see this be making some crazy goals. You know, it's gonna be awesome, guys. I assume that Bitcoin will be growing very high, over 10,000, over 20,000. And I actually, when I first heard of Bitcoin, I saw it at 300 something. I put like $6 into it, and then I just left the whole Bitcoin thing behind me, because it was so new to me. I didn't know what to think, you know. Like I trusted in Bitcoin enough to put $6, but about 3 years later, so which is around when I started this YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel about 3 months and a half ago. So when I check onto it, right, I went onto my Coinbase account, and those $5-6, it turned into around $80, and I was like, what? If I were to have put in more money at that time and waited the 3 years that I did, I would have gotten so much more money. So then that's when I saw that, I was like, wow, I want to learn more about Bitcoin. So I started doing research, and I figured out about cryptocurrency. I didn't even know about that. And then I saw, oh look, there's these cryptocurrencies. Then I saw more were coming out and all this crazy stuff. And then, oh look, BitConnect. Oh look, Genesis Mining. And I just kept learning and more and more. And now I'm at where I'm at right now, making Bitcoin my #1 currency of use. I don't even use my US dollars anymore. I live off of Bitcoin. I pay my bills with Bitcoin. I do groceries with Bitcoin. I do everything with Bitcoin. And honestly, it's a very rewarding and awesome lifestyle. I love to be able to make money off of Bitcoin. I love to be able to use companies to be able to make a passive income for myself, so that I could put more time into my own studies and into my own fitness, because that is what I like to do for my life. I want to better myself in the form of fitness and in intelligence. So I study a lot about a lot of things, and including cryptocurrency, obviously, and I do a lot of gym time. I go to the gym every single day. So that's just a little bit about me. That's pretty much what's been happening lately. You know, cryptocurrency investments give me the free time to be able to develop myself as I want to develop myself, which is a very rewarding kind of lifestyle, and I'm really liking it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave that with the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have passive income ways that I actually use myself in the description below, so make sure you guys check that out. So I do daily cryptocurrency videos, guys, so make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Take care.